Taurus, what is going to happen to you is very strong. Maybe can stop it. Tarot. In a cosmic instant that pulses now, an immense force is directed towards you, Taurus. Under the pale light of dawn, the flame of a candle burns brightly, reflecting on cards that seem to vibrate with indescribable energy. This is not just any moment, it is an urgent calling, an inevitable awakening that existence has orchestrated especially for you. Feel the magnitude of this warning. He doesn't ask for permission, he simply advances towards you with a power that cannot be stopped. Something great and transformative is on the verge of manifesting in your reality. The universe aligns itself to deliver what rightfully belongs to you. Connect to this energy right now by opening your heart to receive this powerful frequency wherever you are. To seal the tune with the present, take a deep breath and declare, Mi verdad me illumina. Let this statement resonate in your soul and prepare for the clarity that sets in. The message is crucial and carries the force of your destiny unfolding. Your journey takes on a decisive contour, marked by light that dispels shadows. It's time to listen and receive. This breakthrough you feel approaching is not a casual gift, but the well-deserved harvest of every drop of sweat and tear you have silently given. We recognize the weight he carried, the sacrifices he made in the name of a better future, the perseverance with which he faced endless storms. Each act of courage, each moment of resilience in the midst of pain, was a seed planted in fertile soil. Now, life itself bends to honor your journey. What you offered with genuine love, even when fear tried to paralyze, is about to return to you multiplied. The kindness, unwavering faith, and inner strength cultivated through the most challenging times are finally bearing sweet fruit. It is the universe responding, recognizing the value of your soul and the purity of your intentions. Everything you have overcome has prepared the ground for the abundance that now comes. If this message is already resonating with you, take a moment to subscribe and leave a comment below. Let your voice echo through this energy. Your words carry power, and your presence here means everything. And this light that now emanates from you, Taurus, this undeniable radiance of your blossoming being, naturally impacts the environment around you. Your rise, your clarity, and your renewed strength act as a mirror that reflects the darkness back to those who still dwell within it. That is why, perhaps, you feel eyes on you. You perceive an energy of attentive observation, not always benevolent. It is important to validate this feeling. Yes, envy exists. There is resentment. There is a palpable discomfort in those who cannot keep up with their pace of growth and transformation. Your newfound success, peace, and joy may spark discomfort in those who didn't plant the same seeds you did. Your light exposes the shadows of others. Don't doubt what you feel. This perception of envy and resentment is real and is connected to the intensity of your own energy. Its brilliance is too powerful to go unnoticed by those who live in the absence of light itself. This dark energy, which manifests itself as envy and resentment, is often hidden in the closest faces, in those who present themselves as companions. Yes, Taurus, there is a specific presence around you. Someone who, beneath an apparent smile, harbors deep jealousies and unresolved frustrations. This person does not speak openly, but mutters silently, secretly wishing for a setback in his life, rooting for his downfall, unable to deal with his rise. However, what this figure is unaware of or underestimates is the invisible armor that protects him. You don't walk alone. A legion of spiritual support, angels and ancestral guides, watches over your steps, dispelling evil intentions before they even gain strength. The divine energy that surrounds you is more potent than any human trickery or evil desire. Your path is guarded by superior forces, and it is precisely this spiritual guard that worked to dissolve a specific impediment weighing you down. That feeling of something not flowing, of doors that wouldn't open, of efforts that seemed in vain, It was the result of a specific energy, an evil desire released with anger and harmful intent by someone who felt threatened by its light. As we mentioned in the previous chapter, this negative force sought to block their paths. But now, feel the change. That barrier has broken. The chain fell apart. Your soul, which at times screamed in silence under the weight of this blockage, now resonates with renewed potency. The inner light you cultivated ignited an undeniable truth, exposing and undoing the energetic web they tried to weave against you. Stagnant energy gives way to a renewed flow of vitality and movement. With the disruption of this restrictive energy, the universe responds promptly, aligning itself to manifest the blessings that were just waiting for the right moment. Those doors that seemed hermetically sealed, preventing you from accessing new opportunities or achievements, begin to open wide. Those paths that others, driven by envy or fear, tried to close permanently, now reveal themselves to be wide and free for you to travel. The journey that once faced invisible obstacles now unfolds with more clarity and ease. The flow of abundance, love, and prosperity that had been dammed up is now released, ready to flood your reality. Receive with an open heart the new possibilities that present themselves, the fruits of your strength and the dissolution of energetic barriers. Chapter 7. The Echo of Past Love and the Third Energy. With the material and external paths freeing themselves, an internal space opens, allowing feelings and memories that surround your subconscious to surface. It's natural, Taurus, that a certain person from your emotional history, someone who marked your trajectory, returns to your thoughts, perhaps even in your dreams. This feeling is valid. This energy exists, and the universe confirms. This person, in fact, also keeps you in their memories, thinking about shared moments and what was experienced. However, it is vital to realize that a third force was at work in this context. An external energy, influenced by distrust or jealousy, has infiltrated your dynamics, sowing uncertainty and nurturing distance, preventing the genuine connection from blossoming or resolving. But the time for outside interference is coming to an end. The influence of this third energy, which stood in the way of your emotional path or the possibility of reconciliation, begins to weaken, losing its ability to manipulate or stop the course of events. The loving destiny that awaits you can no longer be blocked by artificial influences. And speaking of love, the prediction is clear. A new emotional cycle is approaching for you. Important to highlight, this love that arrives will not replicate the patterns or challenges of the past. It will manifest with transparency, mutual respect, authenticity, and will bring with it a profound ability to restore and heal any emotional wounds left by previous experiences. Prepare your heart for a purer and more empowering connection. In addition to movements in the emotional field, prepare for a change in your material or financial situation. An unexpected opportunity is on the horizon. It could be an invitation, a job proposal that comes from where you least expect it, or even a call that brings with it a new way of earning money or a solution to practical issues. This blessing is not random. It is a direct response to the requests and prayers that you raised in silence, especially in moments of greatest difficulty and uncertainty. His supplications were heard in the higher realms. The celestial forces, your protective angels and spiritual guides, are positioning themselves to materialize this assistance, delivering into your hands what you requested with faith and resilience. With the imminent arrival of these blessings and opportunities, a crucial need arises, Taurus, to purify your closest energetic environment. It is vital to recognize that not everyone around you vibrates at the same frequency of light and growth that you now achieve. There is a specific presence, someone who, consciously or unconsciously, operates as a drain for your positive energy. This person has a habit of diminishing your joys, of casting a shadow of negativity over your good news, and your frequent interaction results in a feeling of exhaustion for you. So that the gifts that arrive can take hold and prosper in your life, It is essential to establish a distance, not only physical but above all, spiritual. This does not imply confrontation, but rather the firm decision not to allow this energy to continue to corrode your shine. Create a protective silence around this connection, set clear boundaries, and maintain your distance in spirit. It is an act of self-love and self-preservation. To strengthen this intention and seal its protection, declare with conviction, I release all energy that no longer serves me and welcome only the light that lifts me. While this external cleansing is taking place, you are likely to be experiencing remarkable internal sensations. We validate your feelings, that tiredness that sometimes seems inexplicable, that temporary melancholy or restlessness that seems to come from nowhere. Know, Taurus, that these are not mere random discomforts. They are physical and emotional manifestations of a deep and transformative internal movement. Your body and spirit are actively releasing old burdens that were weighing you down, energies that were stagnant, pains that were absorbed over time, perhaps even patterns and sufferings that were not yours, but inherited from ancestors or past experiences. It is an intense process of purification, like a great cleaning of the soul. Your innermost being is diligently creating space, releasing what no longer resonates with your new frequency, preparing the ground to welcome the experiences and lightness that the future holds. Allow yourself to feel without resistance, as each sensation is a sign that you are aligning with your highest truth. We're just getting to the heart of this powerful message. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comments. Your energy matters here, and together we amplify the light. In the midst of this intense internal and external restructuring, an energy from the past manifests itself in another way. There is a figure of male influence, or an energy that presents itself with these characteristics, that remains in a state of attentive observation, hovering on the periphery of your life. This person, who once shared a meaningful chapter with you, now contemplates it from a distance. Your gaze is marked by a latent concern, the fear that you have moved on definitively, that your heart is now occupied by a new presence, that the doors to a possible return are sealed. On your side, Taurus, perhaps an internal question persists, a silent questioning about the possibility of a reunion or the need to end this cycle once and for all. This dynamic of observation and reflection hangs in the air, an echo of a time that was, but whose energy still seeks a resolution. Chapter 13, The Silent Admirer. Coming, as this dance of past and present energies unfolds, a new effective frequency approaches, subtle and respectful. There is someone around you, Taurus, who observes you not with fear or attachment to the past, but with genuine admiration and affection. This person stays close without invading your space, nurturing feelings of tenderness, deep respect, and a healthy desire for connection. It's not an invasive or demanding energy. It is a patient presence that feels pure affection for you and waits for the right moment to step forward. The universe encourages you now. Do not allow fear or pain from past experiences to cause you to close the doors to this new possibility. Not everyone comes to cause pain. Some come your way with the sincere intention of helping rebuild and share the light you now radiate. Parallel to the movements of the heart, prepare yourself for a concrete resolution on a practical matter that has been occupying your mind. That legal, labor, or economic issue that generated uncertainty and apprehension is reaching its turning point. A long-awaited signature, an important notification, or a response that never seemed to come is about to manifest itself. This conclusion will not be a favor or charity, but rather the fair result of your effort and silent perseverance. The cosmos recognizes your integrity and resilience. What you dedicated with commitment and patience, even when circumstances were adverse, is now returning to you as a form of divine justice. Receive this solution without guilt, as it is the retribution you deserve for your journey. Understand, Taurus, that everything that manifests itself now in your life, the practical resolutions, the new emotional energies, the opportunities, does not happen by chance. It is the abundant harvest of what you sowed with dedication and unconditional love, often without expecting immediate recognition or reward. Every tear he shed in silence, every renunciation he made for his growth, every act of care for himself and others in the midst of adversity were precious seeds planted in the soil of his destiny. The universe, in its wisdom and generosity, longs to give you all this back multiplied. It is crucial now that you are receptive. Do not reject the good that arrives out of distrust or fear that it is not real. Be careful not to sabotage yourself with limiting thoughts. This is the time to open your arms, welcome with gratitude the blessings that flow to you, and simply receive everything that your soul has built and deserved. Embrace this phase of abundance with a full heart. As old layers peel away and the energy around you clears, Taurus, you may feel like you are undergoing a test of sorts. It's not a punishment, far from it. Think of it as a threshold, a gateway where your inner strength and faith are being validated before life reveals something truly great to you. There may be moments of uncertainty, a feeling that things haven't quite fallen into place yet, or even a glimmer of difficulty that seems to arise when you thought everything would start to flow effortlessly. Breathe. This feeling of being under scrutiny or facing one last challenge is not a setback. It's a clear indication that you're in the final stretch, the last effort before the reward, the darkest night before the splendid dawn. You are right at the door that separates what was from what is destined to be. This door, heavy and significant, is about to open completely. The trials that arise now only serve to confirm your readiness and your inestimable value to receive the new reality that existence has prepared. Maintain firmness. The crossing is almost complete, and the scenery that will unfold on the other side will exceed your highest expectations. You are ready. At this threshold of renewal, there is a crucial aspect that demands your courage, the need to release attachment, particularly the attachment to an emotional bond from the past that, although it was real and meaningful at some point, did not find the way to nourish or protect what they shared. Letting go of what marked your history and caused pain is without a doubt one of the most challenging processes. It's a painful goodbye to a part of you that invested in this connection, even if logic and intuition already signal that the cycle has been completed. The energy of that person from the past, as we have already seen, continues to orbit your space, observing your movements with a mix of curiosity and fear, the fear of having lost you forever. But the dynamics have reversed, Taurus. You are no longer the one waiting or begging for attention. Now you occupy the position of the one who holds the decision-making power, the one who defines the conditions, the one who, above all, recognizes your own value and what you really deserve in a relationship. The choice to look back again, if necessary, will come from a place of internal truth, of plenitude, and not of lack or fear of being alone. If this reunion with the person from the past does not resonate with your new truth and the conditions of respect that you establish, know that the universe is already moving the pieces to bring a love that is much more aligned with your essence and the bright future that awaits you. Taurus, always remember, you were not born to just exist or resist. Your soul is fertile land, destined to bloom in all its glory, like the most beautiful flower blooming in the sunlight. And in this cycle that begins, this ability to flourish will be fully honored. The spiritual support that accompanies you is unwavering, and the arrival of true love, whether through the transformation of a past bond or the manifestation of a new, deep and healing connection, is an imminent fact. To fully receive these blessings, continue internal purification. Every pain released, every fear released, makes more space for joy and abundance. Be aware of the subtle signs of the universe. They are everywhere, guiding your steps to full realization. Now make a promise to yourself. Never hide your light again. Never reduce your dreams to fit into small realities. Live with intensity, authenticity, and the certainty that the best is on the way. Name your desires out loud if you can, or write them in the comments to anchor your intention. Allow yourself to feel the emotion that this message awakens in you, as it is the resonance of your soul with the future that is announced. Trust, the most beautiful chapter of your story, the one written with the ink of your truth and the indomitable strength of your spirit, is just beginning to be narrated with love. Now that you've felt this truth unfold, don't let it fade into silence. Subscribe, leave your comment, and anchor your intention. This space is sacred, and your energy completes it. Let the universe hear you.